Thank you.
And it is our 5th week in Seoul. How do you feel?
I feel like I'm Seoul personality.
Really? Seoulite? Is that what they're called?
Seoulite.
So recently there was a pop-up YouTube space in Seoul. There's not like a proper long-term YouTube space.
Yeah, there's not
yet.
permanent like YouTube space yet.
But hopefully
one day.
So there was a lot of events on there. There was like a big party thing for people with over 100,000 subscribers.
Over 100,000. We have many friends.
Yeah, so many of our friends went.
We couldn't go.
It was like all the cool kids went, but we're not at that level yet.
We are not cool enough.
Yeah. So we went to another event that was more for people under 10,000, but there wasn't anything that was sort of between 10k and 100k.
Yeah.
So we just went to the other happy hour one, and we actually met a lot of like really great
really good YouTubers. Yeah, and then it was really surprised that I can see many Korean YouTubers.
Yeah. So there was foreigner YouTubers, there was Korean YouTubers, and it was just super nice. Just meeting a lot of people and talking to people and like organizing collaborations for the future. Okay, we're in a taxi and we're going to the pop-up YouTube space. And who is with me? Me. And Hugh is in the front seat. So this is like a happy hour party thing or something. I don't know. So now that of course that we're living in Seoul, it's a lot easier for us to meet people and do collaborations and that type of thing. So yeah, there should be some collaborations coming soon. Soon. I got this comment that he looks like a Tibetan fox, and so I was like, okay, just a fox, right? And then I googled it, and I'm like, what is this fox? And it does look like him. This is Hugh's face when he's cranky. What is this? This looks like you, right?
Little bit. Also, we are exploring our area a little bit more. Yeah,
like there's so much stuff around here, and we're finding out like what there is near us.
And then we met the Ji Seok-jin from Talk to Me in Korean, and we went to the Vietnamese restaurant, which was pretty good. The best spring roll I ever had was that place. So good, like really lots of meat. The meat in
That's why you liked it. Okay, what are we gonna eat?
Vietnamese.
I haven't had any in Korea at all. Or pho. Pho. Yeah. Fabio.
I haven't had like Vietnamese food for a long time.
Yeah, I haven't had it in 6 months.
I never tried. Did I go to Vietnamese restaurant in Korea?
Never. I don't think we've ever been to one in Korea. Speaking of food, you did another food challenge video this week with Alex, and it was what?
Jumbo ramen.
Jumbo ramen, so you guys can check that out here.
It's huge.
It was huge.
Yes.
What did you bring home for me?
Super.
Wow, how much was it?
Expensive.
비싸?
No, cheap.
Cheap? How much?
$5.
$5. Sometimes subak watermelon in Korea can be like quite expensive.
Yes, but this one was quite cheap.
Yes.
It was at the market.
At the markets. This is in wow, subak juice. Wow, thank you. And this is what you carry watermelon in.
Yes.
It's actually quite ingenious in Korea. They give you a special carrier thing.
You know how to use it?
No.
You use it like this. Can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't hurt you.
Oh, it doesn't hurt your hands.
Yeah.
Oh, don't!
Oh shit.
We have a question from Korean Pathfinder who asks, how did Hugh's parents adjust to both of you moving to Seoul? I imagine it was hard for them to say goodbye. You all seemed quite close.
Actually, my mom cried.
Even when we came back for a visit, she cried. Yeah, so I think that's the most difficult thing about moving is that we can't see your parents as much. And yeah, I think one of the really big difficulties is that there's such a big generational gap. So your parents can't use a smartphone, don't want to use a smartphone.
Very stubborn.
And they're very countryside and they're too scared to travel to Seoul. So we feel that distance more because I can't just chat with them easily and don't talk on the phone as much, and just I would love for them to come visit, but they're literally too scared to come to Seoul.
I don't know, I think my father can come over, but my mom is too scared to try something new. So, which is quite sad, but like hopefully we can convince her to come. Yeah. Because they rarely leave the farm and they rarely leave the area. Like, I really want them to come and experience some more stuff. Okay, I have a funny story that happened, or kind of happened to both of us, but you were the one I think that was most embarrassed. I wasn't embarrassed. You weren't embarrassed? I just smiled. Okay, so what happened was we get a lot of deliveries, but people don't usually come into the apartment. But this guy was delivering water and I hadn't seen this delivery guy before. Other delivery guys know that we're like a married couple living here. This water delivery guy knocks on the door, bursts into the apartment to put the water down in the middle of the room. I'd answered the door and I was wearing full face of makeup because we're about to film a video. You had underwear on, you weren't naked, but you just had underwear on, sitting here, and then you got a cushion and put it over your I think I was naked. Really? Fully naked. You had a pillow. You had a pillow, like a cushion, in front of you. And so the guy comes in and then sees me, full face of makeup and everything like that, and you were just naked there. What he thought, assuming he thought that I was hired in that sense for you because you were sitting there naked. And yeah, I didn't have a shower yet, so you look so gross and dirty. So that was an interesting scene that delivery man saw. And also that guy looked at me because I was speaking Korean to him, and then he just looked at me and then he smiled. I think some dirty scene is going on, but actually you just hadn't showered, you were naked, and I was just getting ready to film. It was too hot, so yeah. Alright, lesson learned. So this shelf, somebody was actually throwing out, so we took it in true Australian style, taking street furniture. But it looks pretty good. Okay, we have this question. Any sightseeing restaurant recommendations in Seoul? I think it's so hard to recommend things sometimes because you don't know what people's tastes are. Like, there's a lot of good foreign food restaurants, but then there's a lot of really good traditional Korean food, or sometimes people just want to eat Korean barbecue. Yes. It's really hard to recommend. So I always say go check out a bunch of blogs. There's a lot of food blogs and that type of thing. And for sightseeing as well, you can go do all the touristy things, you can go do the palaces and everything like that, but it really depends on what you want to see. So my recommendation, if you want to see some more real Korea outside of just tourist stuff, because I know there's some tourist areas that they keep really clean and people never experience anything else of Korea and they think this little box is Korea. I think it's much better in a country to see a wider range of things and maybe see more of just what normal life is like. Yes, then you go to countryside. No. Okay. So something that is really easy to do is go to the parks along the Han River because you're going to see a whole bunch of normal Korean life, right? Yeah.
If you have been enjoying our Soul Life series, please share these videos so other people can see them as well, and subscribe if you haven't already. There's the comics and the webtoon to check out, and of course the
social media.
Yes, check out the social media, and we will see you later. Bye.
Bye.